Hello, this is Judy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're working on Chrissy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, day number 19. And this sketch is by Michelle Van Wyk. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but Michelle, I love this sketch. And I have the perfect photos to do this. I'm going to get so many photos scrapbooked. I'm going to do 3 of these double page layouts because I have photos of 3 grandchildren, and they each are going to get a double page layout for their album. This again is at the playground that we went to, and there was the slide, and that's going to be the title for all of the pages, the slide. And I'm going to have a slide here and down, right down to through the title. Instead of those borders, I'm going to have a swerve for the slide. And each grandchild, they loved this slide. They just had so much fun in it. And I had a lot of photos, and I thought, geez, I'm gonna, it's gonna take so many pages to make all this layout. And I said, I looked ahead and I saw this sketch, and I said, that's the one I'm going to use for all these layouts, for all these photos to make layouts. So this is the little guy, Robbie, on the slide. And you can see it was fast. It was very short. It wasn't very long. But boy, when they let go, it was zip down, and they just flew, and they loved it. And here he is trying to hang on. No. But, and the ones behind him are like, come on, I want my turn, and they were going over and over and over again. It was hilarious. Even Mom got into it. So these are the photos I'm going to do, and there are photos for each grandson to put in their each of their albums. So it looks like there is pattern paper behind them, very subtle pattern paper, because there's so much going on in the sketch. So what I'm going to do is use a plaid that I have, and I bought a whole pack of it at a Tuesday morning back when they were still around. And it was this one. And on the back, well, not that one. There it is, this plaid. I have a lot of it because it was a whole pack, and it was 24 sheets of all the same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I can always use plaid, especially this really light gray blue. So I'm going to use 2 for each layout. So that's 4. And then there's a bunch of other ones here I'm going to go through, and I'll pick out ones that I think will work with the plaid and this fun layout. So this one would be fun. And then there's a dark brown, which is also a baby. That's plaid. So I will be back and show you what I have, but I'm really excited to get these done. All right, for the first little guy with the orange shirt, I picked this as a pattern to put on top of the blue plaid. And so it'll be that on this, of course, with something behind it to distinguish it. And for the one for Chase with the brown and the orangey coral shirt, I picked this paper to go with the plaid. The last one has the bright green shirt on, so I picked the red for him. I'll get some more cut down, and then I will be back, and we'll take a look at it and see if they are looking okay after I cut them down. Oh boy, have I got a lot done. So again, the sketch is here, and it has 5 plus 4 is 9 photos. And I kind of got 9, some 8, and a little journaling, embellishments, and the big title. So far, I have this one, and I matted it with mist cardstock from Close to My Heart, and it really looks good, right? The color here matches what's in here. Some of this color right here, that's that blue, matches that, and it doesn't clash with that background plaid, so yes. And the photos really pop, so now I need to do the title and the slide, okay? The next one was with the red, and this one again I matted it with sapphire cardstock, all the photos. With the red, the photos really pop, brings it to life. And then with the slide, I think I'm going to have to offset these photos, put my daughter up here because she was kind of sliding. So this one's great too. The red's not quite as, it's more of a solid, right? So it reads a lot calmer than the other one was with the double plaid. And then this one with the stripe. And this is matted with Harbor cardstock from Close to My Heart. And this one went with the plaid as well. All because what's in the photos and what's in this cardstock, it just goes really well. All these colors worked very nicely. I'm going to get the titles, but I want to get the slide first and see what that looks like. So it'll be, let's see. And here it has big title. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is the and then slide. So we'll see what I can come up with. Okay. Okay, I've cut out my slide and I really like them. I am going to color them to add a more definition to them rather than having just plain cardstock. I already added some white gel pen, as you can see, and onto the rungs of the ladder and down the side where I thought the light would be hitting. So I've done 2 of those. And this one I actually did colored pencil with the white gel pen as well to add shading and everything, but it took so long that I don't want to spend the time to do this because I've been working on these layouts for a few hours. I'm going to set this one aside and I'm going to use my shimmer brush on these just to see if it might add the shading I would like without having to spend a lot of time. For the shimmer brushes, and these are from Close to My Heart, no longer available, but I have them, so I'm going to use them. So you shake them and the ink in the barrel has shimmer in them. Be careful taking them off because they can be messy. They are full of ink. So I'll actually put this on here so you can see a little bit better. I'm just going to take it and run it along here where the shadow, I'm thinking it would be a rounded edge here. That's why I put the little highlight there for the white. All right, so hopefully that'll dry and it'll give a little bit of a shadow. I want more of a shadow underneath where it will be darker and along the inside of this one. I've tested them and I think the Harbor is quite blue-green and the Sapphire is a dark blue. So let's go ahead and use the Sapphire. And we'll run that right along the edge here to really add a shadow. And I cut some of the parts of the slide out with the metallic paper. Really came out nice. I did the letters with it too, so they are all ready to be shown to you. So there, we've got a nice shadow there on the inside. Now for the rungs of the ladder, I'm going to use Toffee. And this ink, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to sink right in. It will, but it just takes a little bit of time. It like beads up on the cardstock like water does on glass. It's really weird. To the bottom of the rungs where it would be in the shadow. And the inside where the sun wouldn't be hitting. So that looks good. A lot quicker than the colored pencils, even though the colored pencils really look nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one too, and then I'll show you the layouts. Another thing I noticed on here was that there was another portion of pattern paper that was different than the base. So I went ahead and cut some other pieces for those parts, and I think they really help because they're underneath the slide. I did the yellow for his because this paper actually was in the same collection as this paper. So the color that's in that is this yellow. And I liked how it had like the sun, the circle with the rays. And this one, I did this color paper for those portions. And I think once I put the slide down, I'll also be able to make journaling spots with that paper too, to give it a nice base for the journaling. But we haven't gotten that far yet. So this is this one, and the other one had the plaid background, or the plaid sides. So I did the same color with that dot, polka dot, and I think that works out really well. And here's some of the letters. Aren't they cool? Okay, to cut this, I brought out my X-Acto knife. I'm going to leave my ruler here and make sure it's lined up. Just make some score marks here. It's up, there it goes. Okay, so we are good to go. So we'll go on to the next one now. This one, because of the photos, had to be a little different placement. I thought it'd be cute having it come out here, overlapping that photo. I got to make sure this is kept down there. Keeping the letters like that. I just got to the intersection there. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these and then cut it as well, and we'll go to it. Seems to be that I have a runaway D, but I'm going to continue on because it'll show up when I clean up. Pretty well know where it's going to go, right? I just like, ugh, where could it be? I'll put sly, and it'll be about the size of the H, so I can at least try and figure out where it's going to go. I think I like it better that way. This will be good. It'll give me a really nice area for journaling here. Let me put this down in the letters, and maybe by the time I come back to the video, I will have found the D. We shall see where it disappeared to. I haven't found the D yet, so I'm going to move on. It'll show up when I least expect it. If I don't find it by the time I get done with everything, I'll just cut another one. Then I'll find it, right? But anyways, I found this stamp set, and it is at the park, C1953. Really cute, from close to my heart. Not available anymore, but you might be able to find it somewhere. But any stamp set, you know, with kids stuff on it would be just fine. So I'm going to stamp some of the little icons here onto the layout, and then I think it'll be done because I don't want to put too much on. The slide and the words really tell the whole story with the photos. So I don't want to do too much. It's already really pretty. It's not real busy, even though there's a lot of different patterns. I'm really loving these. Again, the sketch. What a great one. And I am done. I made another D. I added a little bit of a embellishment cluster here, a couple stars, another embellishment cluster here, all joined together. That's it. I'm just gonna let this shine, and the photos, it came out so nice. So this was Chase's page. Okay, I don't know if that was in frame, so I wanted to bring it back and just put it in frame so that you can see the whole thing together. Having everything mounted on that solid cardstock really makes them pop, and that plaid just blends right into the background. I just love it. It worked out so well. I was kind of worried that they might not. Robbie's page, a little more bright because, you know, it's more of a baby color with the aqua. But again, it blends in really well with the background. The slide really comes out nice. I had a couple of little things here, and then the journaling here. I love this little sticker that I found, and I got to use this one. I've been trying to use it on a previous layout, and it didn't quite work. I got my 23 on. So that is Robbie's. Nathan's, I used the ticket. It was sitting on my desk while I was looking for the D and found it. And I said, oh, that'll be good. And it blends in really nice right there. I think on the other pages, you wouldn't even have been able to see it because the colors were the same. So I think it looks really good there. Connects the photo. So they're touching, which is always a good thing. When you have something like just sitting out, it looks like it is floating. It doesn't belong. So I tried to get everything touching like this. I put a stamp here and did a sticker and the little bear like a superhero. It was so cute. And the 23. So that all joined together. On this side, we have a journaling here with the sticker. I had the sticker down here touching this photo, and something about it didn't work. And I moved it up, and all of a sudden it looks so much better. And then another journaling down here. And this was Nathan's page. So I got so many photos done. This was a great sketch, and I am so glad it's done. It was a long process this time. Tomorrow's is much easier. So take care. Have a wonderful day. Close-ups to follow.